Hello everyone, I'm Xiao Gang. Okay, in the last lesson we missed something again, missed it here. Let's test the M8. Since our project has already compiled successfully, it's safer to change the name now. Okay, let it LAM, and it's fine here. Note, we emptied a small issue. Okay, let's continue to complete this structure. First, we won't touch this. It's exactly the same routine as before. Then we'll start writing code here. So here, let's first check if our process is correct. So first, this activity, this is a cliche. And then, we also need to prepare a request method like this. We'll put this request method. We'll place it in this position. Okay, I'll change it. Here with a bracket for everyone. Change it. And then what is returned here is this object, and we don't need these things anymore. We've already written this record info. Here, we'll hide this point. Here, we let it request a piece of info in this way. Then this URL is not needed, so we just hard code it. Okay. So this is our BD chat. Then for this BD chat, we change its name. It's telling 8K. Okay. And for the keywords, we change them. These are not needed. Alright, then for the category, we need to change it to sync. Link, then BD link. Alright, then we create its implementation, and we won't write it yet, because we are already very familiar with it. Let's first finish writing this structure. Then we'll continue to fill it in later. And this part is our blueprint node, and this part is the activity, and here we need to send HTTP. Right, so we have this HTTP method, and for this method, we mainly have one additional header parameter, because this header parameter, it has some permissions that need to be written into this header. That is, we need to generate the header here. And here, we are receiving the response. This is exactly the same method. Then we have call success and call failure. But here we have an additional update pin. We have one more update pin. If it is streaming, we need to integrate the streaming and non-streaming interfaces together. So that's why we have this additional update thing. Okay, so this is the method we are going to use. Then we definitely also have the method to release the pod. Okay, currently we mainly have these methods. Okay, now let's go create their implementations. Creating them in batch like this saves us from jumping back and forth. It has already created them. Next, let's write the parameters we need to use. First of all, we definitely need to record our app SecretKey and AccessKey, right? Then we record them here. API secret and key, okay? Then we definitely have this require info. We need to request this data for this info. So when we request it, we need to hold it asynchronously. We need to hold onto it because it's asynchronous. It doesn't send immediately upon construction. It spans 2 frames or 1 frame to do this. Then we also need to prepare a total stream. This total stream is all of its responses. For streaming, you need to add it up segment by segment, and if it's not streaming, just return it directly. Okay, so our setup here is actually already complete. Okay, we won't write anything here for now. This side is all empty. We won't write anything for now. But here we need to put this relapse. Here. Put it here. Then when our high TP ends, we need to put it. Also put 1 in place first. That's fine. The timing of the call here is a bit different. If it's churn and false churn, let's work on false churn first. Let's start our project now. Because in the last lesson, we seem to have added a module, changed the plug2 name. We need to make sure those blueprints and the BEPs have no issues. Otherwise, if there's a problem, we'll just fix it. These are all minor issues, because fixing C++ code is much more convenient than blueprints. You see this plugin here. It seems the name Xiaogang doesn't match. So we'll change it to the same later. This is a minor issue. Then we mainly check this blueprint. because we have a plugin here. Inside the plugin, there is a blueprint called picture. It should be in it. We just need to check if this blueprint has any compilation errors. Obviously it has no errors. That's good. Then we don't need to worry about it. Then we follow the same approach here. We create a new folder here. Let's make it smaller. 028. Then we call it HTTP stream. Okay, it should be this one. Then we create a new level. This level is here. We call it level XTT stream. Okay, then we specify it in protect 30. The level sent by Dream. Now let's open our level blueprint. Let's take a look at this node. Can we pull it out smoothly? Sometimes this node might not be pullable. Can't pull it out? You might need to restart the project. You can see, of course, this place is useless. Even if you make it, you can see it's empty. We haven't written it yet. This place is also useless. You'll find this place is empty too. Right here, you can see it's also useless because none of them have properties. It's just empty. Okay, good. So we'll wrap up this lesson here briefly. Let's refine this environment a bit more. We'll officially start writing the code in the next lesson. Okay, let's write the non-streaming version first, then continue writing this streaming one. Okay, thank you everyone.